Jessica Sporn here to tell you about a project, a call to art on May 15th, 2014 to remember the nearly 300 girls who were abducted in Nigeria by a group that thinks that girls should not be educated. So we're having an online auction and a lot of people are going to post in their blogs about it, and I wanted to show you some of my process as I created the piece that I'm auctioning off. I started with an 8x8 canvas that I spread matte medium on, and I'm cutting out a portion of a vintage map from 1952. I bought it as part of an atlas when I was in the Czech Republic recently, and it's pretty cool. It's the Czech names for the different African countries, and I'm using a portion that shows the northwestern part of the continent, which is where Nigeria is located. An old book called Journey, and I took out some of the pages from that, and I'm just framing this map with those pages. I'm using Liquitex matte medium and an old paintbrush to adhere the pages, spreading the matte medium underneath what I'm decoupaging on, and then over it as well to seal it and smooth it in. So here's the Namaste stencil from Stencil Girl. Namaste means the divine in me recognizes or connects with the divine in you, and I want that sentiment in this piece. I'm also taking a lot of the ephemera that's lying around my desk. So here I had some deli paper with words from one of Carolyn Dubie's stencils, and I adhered that on. I'm auditioning some of my doors and windows from the Doors and Windows stencil. And then I go to the Lord's Prayer from Numbers, and I stenciled some of that onto this canvas, again hoping that the divine is watching over these girls and keeping them safe, and maybe they will come back to us. So I decide I want to highlight the word Nigeria, or the country itself, and so again I had punched out some images from previously made deli prints, and one of those circles was just right to highlight the country of Nigeria within the continent of Africa. Then I used one of the silhouettes I made and used some sap green golden fluid acrylics on the outside of the silhouette, and then on the inside quinacridone nickel azo gold. Then here I'm adding another silhouetted face, this time using phthalo turquoise to define it, and then I'll take my nickel azo gold and some yellow to fill in the face as well, and just kind of bring all the colors together. So the great thing about having a messy desk is you have lots of papers at your disposal. You can see I just pulled out a bunch of papers that I had done previously that are all sort of within this earthy color palette. And now you're going to see me do a lot of what I call the wipe on, wipe off technique, where you add color, you take color away, and you're just sort of polishing the piece, going back and forth, playing with color until you get a result that you're happy with. back with the Namaste stencil and just use some of the elements from the mandala in the middle to add some pops of white to the page, just to brighten it up again and just bring some of these motifs onto my piece. Then I want to add these hands to these silhouettes, almost as if the hands are going to protect them or bless them in some way. And I'm using some gold and some bronze, again all golden fluid acrylics here. Feels not quite done to me, and so I start playing with these prints that I had punched with some of my punches. I'm spraying these few pieces with some water before adhering them because they're on pretty heavy cardstock, and this is actually a little trick I learned from Natalie Callback, that if you spray them first they get kind of limp and they adhere much better. That the hand here was just a little bit too bright, and so I'm taking some orange and going over it and just kind of messing it up a little bit, rubbing it off, and so it becomes a lot more translucent and the hand doesn't quite pop out at you so much, because I want to write a poem on this head from words that popped out at me from this journey book. And then I'm going to go in and create some shading with some black and just play with it until I'm done. Then I add the poem, I add the word Namaste from my Namaste stencil, as well as the word Shalom, which means peace. I'll be listing this piece for auction at 32auctions.com/bringbackourgirls. I hope you'll participate, share this video, share the link, and visit me at my blog. Thanks for watching. Bye.